Hello students, today is the 6th video lesson. We're going to talk about angle relationships in circles. So far we talked about inscribed angle and central angle. When you talk about central angle, you know that right here is the center and here is my angle. Let's say that this is 50 degrees, therefore the intercepted arc is also 50 degrees. That's central angle. If I move to inscribed angle, instead of having the vertex in the center, the vertex is right on the circumference. Right on the circumference. Okay? Right here we have two angles with the same vertex. This angle right here, which is 68. What do you know about the central angle? If that's 50, that's 50. But if this is 68, if the measure of inscribed angle is 68, this would be twice as much. So that would be 136. In other words, the angle is half of 136. Now, we know that the arc here is 128. Therefore, this inscribed angle is half, 64. Question, how much is this angle right here? It would be half of this intercepted arc. But how much is this intercepted arc? I know that everything together is 360. If this is 128, this is 136, together, 128 and 136 make 264 degrees. You subtract that from 360. So what do you get? 6 right here and 9. Okay, then how much is this angle here? If this is 96 degrees, then this would be 48 degrees, half. If you notice, today, we're doing numbers 1, 3, this would be number 5, and this is number 7. And then I'll let you do the even numbers, plus number 9, from the assignment that you got yesterday. Now, students, let's talk about inscribed angle. It's half measure of intercepted arc. Let's talk about central angle. Measure of central angle, it's equal to measure of intercepted arc. We now come to the angle that is neither in the center nor on the circumference. Where is it? It could be either inside or it could be outside. Everybody say inside. If it's inside, I need this angle right here, which is the same as this one. Why? Because they are vertical angles formed by two intersecting segments. All right? How much is this angle? How much is that angle? They are equal. Because they are inside, you're going to add the intercepted arcs, and then you're going to divide by 2. 59 plus 201, 59 plus 201 divided by 2. That's 260 divided by 2. You get 130 here and 130 here. Therefore, you know that this is 50 because this is a straight line, together make 180. Therefore, this is 50. Those two are, you said it, vertical angles. Okay, now let's talk about outside. This angle is outside, but how do I get it? I have this major arc and this smaller arc. How much is this arc? You know it. 360, subtract 116, and you get 4, 4, and 2. 244. But because we're talking about an angle outside, we're not going to add, we're going to subtract. After we subtract, then we divide by 2. So we do 244 subtract 116. How much is that? 100, then you divide by 2, okay? 100 and what? 28. You divide it by 2, you get 64 degrees. Therefore, this angle here is 64 degrees. Everybody understands? Inside, add the 2 intercepted arcs, divide by 2. Outside, you subtract from this one, this smaller intercepted arc, and then divide by 2. Those two are tangents, but here we got secants. In the case we got secants, I have an arc here and an arc here. What am I going to do? All right, what do I know? I know that this right here is 148. Okay? That's what it says. It's 148. If it's 148, how much is this angle right here? Because I go through the center, all this arc is 180. You subtract 148 and you get 32 degrees. Because this angle is outside, I'm going to subtract 32 subtract x divided by 2, I get 12. What do I do in a case like this? Can I put this over 1? Can I cross multiply and get 24 here? 32 subtract x is equal to 24. All right, in this case, what can I do? I can subtract 24 from both sides. I get x is equal to 8 because I move it x on the other side with a different sign. So if I have here 8, 32 subtract 8, 32 subtract 8, I get 24. Then I divide it by 2, divided by 2, it's equal to 12. Oh, that proves that this is 12 degrees. Now, students, the rest is yours. You're going to do number 2, number 4, number 6, number 8, and number 9. In number 2, when you deal with that triangle, make sure you know that the sum of all the angles is 180. Therefore, if you got the 56, you add the 39, and you subtract that from 180 to get angle F. Good luck with your work. No work, no credit, no kidding.